Hey, here we go.
Sound Dave,
I
good
need,
mate.
I need, I need mod controls so I can control the fucking room. So I can regulate who the fuck comes in this fucking room. But I not got that yet. So I'm okay. Yeah, I do. I do got mod controls now. Thank you,
Yeah,
Armando.
thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna regulate this fucking room for you, nigga. I'm gonna regulate it for you, man. Yeah. So first song up is Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd. Are you a fan, Jack?
No, I'm not, no. Well,
You're
yeah,
not a fan of Pink Floyd? You're
I
a,
haven't really
you're a,
listened.
you
Yeah,
smoke
I haven't
weed and
really
you're not
listened.
a fan of Pink Floyd,
I haven't
right?
really listened
Okay.
to it. No, I haven't really listened, no. But yeah,
Well, here it goes.
cool, man.
I've got the whole song on, so it'll take a little while for the lyrics to
Yeah,
come
it's
up.
fine.
Right, here we go. Hello. Is there anybody in there? Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone at home? Come
Yeah, I can
on
hear you.
now. I hear you feeling down. Well, I can ease the pain and get you on your feet again. Relax, relax, relax. I need some information first. Just the basic facts. Can you show me where it hurts? There is no pain, you are receding. A distant ship smoke on the horizon. You are only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I cannot hear what you're saying. When I was a child, I had a fever. My hands felt just like two balloons. Now I've got that feeling once again. I cannot explain. You would not understand. This is not how I am. I have become comfortably numb. Yeah. Guitar solo. Yeah, I'll fast forward the guitar solo. Back on this singing. Right, here we go. Give me a sec. Okay. Just a little pinprick. There'll be no more but you may feel a little sick. Can you stand up? I do believe it's working. Good. That'll keep you going through the show. Come on, it's time to go. There is no pain, you are receding. A distant ship, smoke on the horizon. You are only coming through in waves. I'm smoking hash, by the way. Your lips smooth, but I cannot hear what you're saying. When I was a child, I caught a fleeting glimpse out of the corner of my eye. I turned to look, but it was gone. I cannot put my finger on it now. The child has grown, the dream is gone. But I have become comfortably numb. Bow, 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 greatest guitar solo you ever hear in your life. You need to listen to that song, Jack.
Yeah, man.
Go
What's
to
it called?
YouTube, put on Comfortably Numb
yep.
by Pink Floyd. If you're a stoner, you will love that fucking song.
Yeah, man.
In fact, you'll love everything by Pink Floyd if you love that song. It's probably our best song. Yeah. That's a good song to start the evening, even though it's fucking 10 o'clock at night. I'll sing all night, man. I'm in one of those moods. I come on here at times and just yak nonsense, but I'm in a singing mood. I'll take requests as long as I know them. I'll take requests. I need to turn on the YouTube chat a minute, see how that went down. Donnie liked it, so did yourself, so did Star.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I'm turning. Oh yeah, my avatar's turned into a shadow people as well, a shadow person as well. This is a running joke that you need to discuss with Shan. You know Shan Dias, the Welsh lady.
Yeah.
There's a running joke why we're all shadow people. You need to discuss it with her. I don't really know the ins and outs. I just joined in. I just joined in. So I'm a shadow person as well. But mine's just perfect. Look at me leaning over the women in bed. That just sums me up. You want some more Pink Floyd?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, man. Let's get a bit of Wish You Were Here. Sing that a little better. Comfortably Numb's it's pretty monotone lyrics. Monotone voice, I mean, whereas Wish You Were Here's got a bit more heart on it. You must have heard the song Wish You Were Here.
Nah.
You're a hash smoker and you've never heard the song Wish You Were Here?
Nah, I'm only 25.
I know
I'm only
you're young.
Yeah.
Young, Jack. Yeah, got to have heard this. Right, I'm just letting the intro go. I've fast forwarded it a little bit, so I'll give you a 3, 2, 1 when I'm ready to sing.
That's cool, man.
I feel tired myself, to be honest. Anyway, Oh, stretch the arms. Here we go. 3, 2. So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail? A smile from a veil. Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts, hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change? Did you exchange a walk-on part in the war for a lead role in a cage? Do 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 do, what da da, what da da da, what da 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 da, what da 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 da.
Oh my God, are you fucking serious?
I'll mute you.
It was fucking break, man. Fucking hell. You're right, Jack. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm watching the snooker. You're not watching the snooker?
Yeah,
How I
sometimes.
wish, how I wish you were here.
You've been drinking, Dave?
Lost soul swimming in a fishbowl year after year.
Out here, Jack. That's a bit
Running
too
over
noisy
the
for the
same
company I'm
old
in. Sorry, mate.
ground. What have we found? The same old fears. I wish you were here. Do, 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 do. You need to hook into Pink Floyd, Jack. If you smoke
Yeah,
weed,
man.
you need to hook into Pink Floyd, man. I would start off with The Wall, probably. Then move on to Wish You Were Here, then Dark Side of the Moon. They're the albums. Those 3 are the big fucking albums that you need to listen to.
Yeah, man.
The Wall's more commercial than a lot of Pink Floyd stuff. But definitely, man. If you enjoy your weed, you've got to listen to Pink Floyd.
Yeah, definitely.
Beck's just jealous that I've got a singing voice, although it's not that great yet because I'm only singing Pink Floyd. They haven't got songs that are great for singing, you know. So anyway, Jack, how's the job going on?
It's not too bad. Yeah, it was a bit.
You say you're a carpet fitter, yeah?
Yeah, I've been doing it for 6, 7 years now.
6, 7 years? You're only, what age are you?
25.
25, all right. So basically you left school and went straight into it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I done that with mechanics. I'm a car mechanic. Yeah, I done the exact same. Although I didn't actually have to learn the trade. I didn't have to be. I wasn't an apprentice. My father's brother, well, my uncle basically owned a garage, and he let me in, and he kind of taught me. Although I kind of knew a lot of the stuff before I was there, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I learned to drive when I was like 12. I mean, my father was great that way. That way. Near where I stay, there's a huge industrial estate, and every weekend he would take me and my older brother drive the family car, you know.
Yeah. That's how I learned to drive. Just practicing on an industrial estate on a Sunday.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was the exact same. Man. Fantastic. And I made a few mistakes at first, but
me too.
It gave me the confidence, you know. It gave me the confidence. So when I done my driving test, I passed fucking easy, man. It was common knowledge to me. I mean, the instructor said to me, "Are you sure you're only 17?" I was like, "Yes, I'm only 17." I've been driving for basically 5 years before I actually took my first test. I'm sounding like listeners now. Oh no. I'm not a hero, guys, on the YouTube chat. I'm not a hero. Okay? I'm not Lycers. I'm not a hero.
Yeah, Carly said I have a terrorist voice. Thanks, Carly.
Kylie?
Carly.
Oh, Carly.
Yeah.
Who's Carly?
Oh, I don't know. Some girl. Oh, I don't know. She likes to pick on people in AJ chat.
Probably a man then. Women aren't like that. Oh, there's one that picks on me here. A woman.
Yeah.
Forget about her. No, the women aren't usually. Yeah, there you go. Cat. Put a fist next to your comment there, Carly, and that'll be you. Cat, fish.
Yeah.
Women don't speak that way, Carly. You've given yourself away. Even Ashley doesn't speak that way.
Nope. Carly, why do you hate me for? Russell.
Sorry, Jack. I'm on the Hangouts now. That's why I'm so quiet.
That's cool, man. Yeah, that's no worries, man.
Maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. What the fuck happened there? Oh, I'm definitely up for singing. I need there's 16 watching now, right? So there's 16 watching now, guys. Start fucking typing or join the fucking panel, you bastards. There's only 3 here. Well, 2 in fact, because Armando has just set up the stream. Yeah. Watching now. Come on! Start fucking typing, you lazy bastards. Stop fucking lurking. Come on. Yeah. If you're women, you're whores. If you're guys, you're bitches. Come on.
Yeah, join the panel, man. Everyone just join.
Join the fucking panel. You dirty, cowardly bastards. That's actually fucking good, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've got Floyd in my mind. I need to change the musical genre. Right, so what do you like, Jack? I know you're young. Don't give me young music. Give me something like
Oh, see, I can't.
Maybe 90s.
I like garage. I like 90s garage. I love garage music.
No, song I could sing.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I haven't really. Oh, I don't know, Dave.
You're not a huge
Oh,
music
it's
man.
Gay Boy. How are you doing, Gamo?
Me and Jack are talking. Behave, Beck.
Yeah, fucking hell, Gamo. What's he doing in here? You'd be looking for a boyfriend, Ray.
Hey, it's Gayback.
I'm looking for a boyfriend.
Oh, Ray, you're
Gayback.
okay. Ray's here.
Ray.
The love story.
For a boyfriend, have some sex, Ray.
Cool, man.
Jack, sit back on your popcorn and listen to Ray and D-Beck. D-Beck.
I've got a gay stalker.
Faggot.
Nearly 2 years and eventually. He's after my fucking ears, the boy is.
Ray and Beck. What a love story that could be.
Yeah.
Ray and Beck. Ray and Beck. What a good slow love story that could be. Ray and Beck. Ray and Beck. What a good love story that could be.
Want to have sex.
Ray and Beck.
Ray wants to have sex. Dave and Ray wants to have sex. You both visit gay bars, you're well matched for each other. Jack,
Well, I didn't
tell you that he visits gay bars.
What's that, man?
I went there for the free drink.
Jack,
I used to.
tell
Jack,
you
I used
gay
to.
bars.
Yes, well, I'll tell him myself, Beck. I went to.
No, I just told him,
around
Dave,
3
you
years
don't
ago.
have to. You don't have to repeat it. We just told
Well,
him. Just
I'll
what
tell him
he
myself
said.
because I don't need you to speak for me. I'll tell
I
Jack
never
myself.
said you need
I
to
went
speak for you. I was just telling Jack that he visited gay. I never said I needed to speak for you. I was just telling Jack that he visited gay bars. You don't have to.
Yes,
tell
I
him.
did. Yes, and I got asked out by gay men. Yes.
Yeah.
Around 3 years ago, Jack.
Presently trying to chat up Ray.
This is what Beck does. He talks over the top of me every time. Anyway.
Oh, you were talking over.
Yes,
I came in
you're talking
earlier.
over
You were
top of me
just
right now.
sitting when I was trying to
You're
say.
talking over top of me
I was trying to
right
say hello to you
now.
earlier when I came in,
Yes,
Jack.
you're talking over the top of me
Over the
right
top of
now.
me. I was trying to say hello to you. This is
Aye.
what
Well,
he
hello,
says.
Beck.
He reckons he's
Why
a professional
don't you
singer.
and Beck? Why don't you and Ray have a wee private chat room where
He's
you
been
can?
driving people away with his
Aye,
big
aye,
and
aye,
out there from to stop singing before they join the panel.
Didn't
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack, we made that little refuge to get away from
filthy
See, this is what happens, Jack. See when Beck joins and Ray joins, it just turns into a fucking incoherent rabble. Buddy as well, my God, Buddy's here. Fuck, it's going to be even worse.
Yeah.
I mean, for fuck's sake.
You got to be into
Hey, buddy.
gay chat, Jack. You got to really be into gay chat to be on here when Ray's here.
Well, I don't think I am.
I'll tell you the story, Jack. If Beck doesn't
He'll
talk
be
over
asking
the
you
top of me.
about your toilet movements and all sorts, Jack.
Be quiet, David, and I will tell Jack. Be quiet.
You've got to be quiet, Dave.
What's your
Everybody's
speaker?
just got as much
Be
right
quiet.
to speak as you have.
Well, I want
Dave
to
constantly talks over
You
people,
don't have
Jack.
to talk over
You'll
the top of
find
me.
out that Dave always talks over people.
Be quiet, and I will tell Jack why I went to gay bars.
Quiet, Dave. Don't
Jack,
tell
I used to
people
go to
be
gay
quiet,
bars. There
Dave.
you go. You're
That's
talking
what
over
research
me
does,
again.
Dave. You're copying research.
Beck, if you want to be muted, I'll mute you. I'm trying to tell Jack why I went to gay bars. You're giving him your reason, and I'm giving him my reason.
That game.
Jack, because my best friend,
Yeah.
who is gay, owns bars in Glasgow.
filthy bastard.
And he used to invite me, my brother, and my brother's wife and my ex wife.
Yeah, Ray's getting erection now.
Gay bars, and we would go, and I would have.
Ray's getting erection now. Were you just talking about it?
Beck, stop talking over the top of me, and I would have.
You can't go on for 5 minutes, Dave. You never let me finish what I said. So you've got a certain time limit,
All
Dave.
you Scots are that way. You never shut up.
Because you won't stop fucking talking. So I'm going to mute you.
Yeah, I'll stop muting you as well, Dave. You can't talk over the top.
Stop talking over the top
for
of
5
me.
minutes. Your name's not with
Chill out, guys. Chill out.
No muting,
What happens all the time, Beck. You do this all the time. You don't allow anyone to talk.
Dave thinks he can talk for 7 minutes and everybody else has got 30 seconds.
Aye.
Well, my 30-second conversations last 5 minutes because you talk over the top of me all the time. If
you talk over the top of me all the time.
My 30-second conversations last 30 seconds.
You never even noticed that I came in earlier and tried to speak to Jack and you were just singing over.
I was the one that unhid you.
You were just singing over me.
You left
blah, 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 blah. And I couldn't even speak and say hello to Jack.
It was mid-song. You joined through in mid-song. That's why I wasn't talking to you.
Well,
you joined in mid-song.
When the song,
if you'd have stopped and waited until I finished the song,
American manners by not welcoming people into the room.
Well, benefit of the panel and the YouTube listeners who are all great supporters of my singing. There's a jealousy coming out now. Anyway,
Jack, if you heard them singing.
I would have stopped to say hello to you, but I felt it would have been rude to my fans.
If you heard them singing on a bus, you'd throw them off, wouldn't you?
No, you wouldn't. Right, that's enough. You're talking me too now. I'm only kidding. I'm not going to. You calm yourself down. You calm yourself down. You're in a lovely part of Scotland. You should be enjoying the scenery.
We need to get
rather than being here.
He's not to he's gay.
So, Beck, when is it you're back? Is it tonight?
Admit you're gay.
Are you leaving tonight, Beck?
Tomorrow morning.
Oh, tomorrow morning, right? Okay. It's not out. Is it an airplane?
No, it's a big airship, Dave. It's like
Hindenburg. No, you could have got a ferry and drove. I'm just asking. I don't know.
Ferry takes fucking hours, man.
It does.
Flyby,
right, okay,
130 quid return.
So a couple of hours, right? No bother.
No, it's 40 minutes.
Well, in fact, I'm forgetting you're in Lossiemouth. I'm thinking you're coming to Glasgow. Yeah,
one of those twin propeller things. If you get stuck in the toilet when it hits air turbulence, you get shit all over your leg, you know.
So basically, the stewardess is running up and down the aisle offering you peanuts before the fucking.
You don't get fuck all with a 40-minute fucking flight. You kidding?
I know you don't. I've done the same thing. I know you don't.
You get time to put your fucking seatbelt on.
I've flew to Ireland before. I know what it's like, man. I know what it's like.
Right, are we going to try and get Ray out of the closet here? You know, because he's definitely.
I want your bloody hangout. I actually added Ray because I think Ray and you are cool as fuck.
No, the girls were fed up with the gay chat and they wanted to hang out to get away from it.
Ray, you know? Did you Beck snake hang out and he snaked for it?
Fucking hangout was Ray. They're trying to get away from all them gay pictures, for fuck's sake. Can you add them?
No, Ray won't do that. Ray, see if I add you again. If Beck adds me again to the hangout, to Beck's hangout, and add you, will you send gay pics?
Dave, you're not listening. They wanted that hangout to get away from the gay chat, and the hangout is a refuge and somewhere to chill out from the gay
but we need more people. It's only about me, you, Shannon Rose. We're only folk that are over there.
I'm going to come in, but there's all that gay stuff from Ray and Tommy on the hangout. They're just not going to do it.
Just add me back. I won't add anyone. I won't add
you back. It's not up to me. It's not up to me, Dave. It's not my hangout. It's not up to me. You know, it's up to
it is your hangout.
It's not my hangout. It's not even called my hangout, Dave.
But you started it. Oh, I don't care. Morgan's here.
And then some people wanted to join it, but there's some people they don't want in it. And you added one of the main people that they don't want in it. Oh, yes, that fucking shit-eating fucking Muslim.
Try English.
Where did Funky go? Oh, there she is.
Shut the fuck up!
Oh my God.
Please drinking back.
Driving about doing fuck all.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Kala
Hey,
kala.
what you got in a fucking Walmart skip? What the fuck you got
Kala
in there?
kala Rasulallah al-Kareem.
No, don't end the presentation in Paki. We need to see Paki. I'm
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Kala kala Rasulallah al-Kareem. Haza.
Right, Paki. You need to say hello to everyone. Oh, Funky left again. What's going on?
Haza Intam.
Shows you wobbling.
Haza Intam Scotland. Armando Vargas via Armando Vargas live. Inta piss drinking. Al Pishab. Haza Mutter. Wama Adra. No.
Fucking goat shit.
Kala Isme.
Armando, stop the fucking around.
Kala Isme D-back.
Speak English, you fuckers.
Kala
Hare
Isme.
Krishna.
Kala
Hare Krishna, you
Isme.
fucker.
D-back.
Hare
Also known
Krishna.
as piss drinking back.
Gandhi is great, you shit-eating fucking Indian. Gandhi is great.
Inta Fakhr
Stop
al-Jihad.
worshipping cows. Stop
Inta
worshipping
Fakhr
cows, you
al-Jihad.
fucking terrorists.
Inta Fakhr al-Jihad.
What did I even walk into?
No way, Beck drinks.
Hey, Funky.
I apologise for the rest of the panel. Just stay
Raymond,
please.
Raymond
Please
is
stay.
gay by Raymond the party. I'm fucking
You're
not
more
fucking
than welcome. I know you love Paki, so please stay.
Yep.
Me and Paki are best buds again. We had a little disagreement
He's
over
looking
the
for
weekend.
somewhere to plant a fucking bomb. That's
Me
what he's
and him are
doing.
best
Look,
buds
it's
again.
not uniform. He's looking for somewhere to plant a fucking bomb.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Haza Funky becoming animal ul-Kareem.
Women's fucking sunglasses on. What you got women's sunglasses on for?
Paki looks cool as fuck, man. Paki, where are you in Pakistan? Where are you, man?
Stolen car.
Haza in the northern area of Pakistan. Haza going under training, becoming an Arab animal. Haza Funky already.
The show's
Haza
running
Funky.
outside toilets.
Haza Funky already my animal sister. Funky is my animal sister. Haza being animal is gonna spread all over the world. Everybody's gonna become like us, animals. Haza right now. I have to go back. I'll be back. Keep watching Armando Vargas live. This channel belongs to my lord Armando Vargas. Some piss drinking back and some irrelevant Scottishes are trying to ruin the reputation of my lord Vargas. I keep watching Armando Vargas live. I'll be back.
Oh, you made him blow up.
Funky, don't you? Oh, Funky's left because Paki left. Beck, this is all your fault.
Oh, fucking blame me.
Funky's left.
You and fucking Ray
doesn't have boy
stuff. Blame me.
Funky, don't leave, darling.
Hey, no, I'm not leaving. It's just my connection's.
Oh, is it?
Funky, I apologise. Funky, I apologise for Dave and Paki's behaviour.
If you fucking Scots,
because they
shut
need
the
to
fuck
apologize.
up.
Hear that Rainbow coming out with his gay stuff again. I apologise for him as well.
You're the ones that wear
Yeah,
the
at least
kilts.
I'm glad Deepak's here to just keep you all in line. And
Anybody
to
that wears a
apologize.
kilt is
Yeah.
a
Well, we
fucking queer.
can't stop
You
the
sure?
gay stuff, Funky. We just
Sure,
it's
Ray.
funny.
I mean, I'm sure he's done something since I've been here last.
Dave's
Posted
done too
pornography on
much
the
to
hangout.
apologise for.
He just
I
doesn't
mean, you
stop, and then Dave copies him. You
I
know,
bet
it's
the
Dave
like a,
does
it's
it
like
on
it'd be
top,
like a
it's
45-minute
normal, you know.
confession
Not you, D-bag.
if it was Ray.
Yeah, that's what they do. Just talk over the top of you. Give her a chance to speak, you couple of homos.
Well, you're the one that's speaking right now, Beck. So
Well,
it's
shut
your time
up
to
then.
stop
Shut
talking.
up, Dave. Let's speak.
Don't argue, boys. Don't argue.
Scots.
Oh, she's still going.
Kilt wearing fruits.
There's Ray-Wee's gay stuff in the background, little mouse.
Oh, Funky, tell it, darling. You're always good at that.
Yeah, bring some sanity to this, Funky.
Yeah, she's muted herself because you fuckers won't stop fucking talking.
Yeah, well, you keep talking over the top here, Dave. Give her a fucking chance to speak.
No, it's you. It's you that won't shut up.
It's you that won't shut up.
Jack, you're impartial. Who's the one that's talking most? Is it me or D-Beck?
Who do you ever hear talking, Jack? It's him, isn't it?
Oh, no comment. I don't want to get involved.
It doesn't want to say, man. Jack's new, and I
Dave, for
kind of
Christ's sake,
understand.
shut up and let her speak, Dave. For fuck's sake, shut up for 30 seconds.
On you go, Funky. You tell us a little
Hey,
story.
you guys can fight about a lot of stuff. Just don't fight about me, okay?
No, we're not fighting about you.
But hey, while you guys were
Sorry,
fighting,
Funky,
I
we
stepped
just can't
outside
let him
and I found a
taste.
4-leaf clover.
Oh,
So I
cool.
guess your arguing's good luck.
Oh, yeah.
Keep it up.
Could be.
Yeah, that's good luck. Yeah, I sent one to Denise and she won at the bingo.
Well, hey, see? It's kind of entertaining to see two ghosts go at it, though. A ghoul fight.
Yeah.
Is my avatar changed then? Because I'm still seeing
No, you're still
my selfie.
I still see the shadow person. The shadow man.
I know on the YouTube chat, I'm the creepy one over the woman on the bed.
Yeah, you've always been a creepy one. Don't worry about it, Dave.
Yeah, I know. That's why I chose it.
Go try on a kilt.
I wore a kilt. I wore a kilt at my wedding.
Did you wear
Yeah, I wore a
kilt
kilt at my wedding. I wore a few funerals.
Yes, I wore a kilt at my wedding, Funky. That's the only time I've ever worn one.
Yeah. You don't wear a kilt at a funeral. Usually wear a kilt at a funeral up here as well.
No, I'm too. I mean, I don't know why. Probably vanity. I've got no idea. But no, I've never worn a kilt at a funeral. But I wore one at a wedding.
Normal custom. I think in the cities they're too mean to pay for a kilt for a funeral. You know.
It's got nothing to do with money. I don't feel comfortable wearing a kilt. Although I did during the wedding because I was a lot happier then.
Just saying, what's the custom? It's normally a custom to wear a kilt. You know, both weddings and funerals. You know.
I was a lot happier person back then. When I was married, I was a lot happier person then.
They don't follow a lot of Scottish customs in the cities, Funky.
Yes, they do.
Well, you don't wear a kilt at a funeral.
Well, you don't have to wear a kilt at a funeral. You don't have to wear a kilt at a wedding.
What I'm saying is the normal custom is to wear a kilt. Actually, to wear a kilt to church as well, but people still wear them at funerals.
I don't go to church. I'm not religious.
I'm not saying you go to church. I'm saying that's a custom. That's a custom here. There's a lot of people go to church for a kilt, but you don't get that in the cities, you know.
So hey, but really, what if you have to go to a funeral or a wedding in the middle of the winter? Do you guys wear like leggings under the kilt?
Well, usually, you
don't really feel the cold because that kilt. They've just got to talk over the top of me, Funky. Sorry. But the kilt actually wraps around the
Beck's the only person that can answer you, sorry. On you go, Beck.
It's very warm. For anything, you appreciate a bit of cold air, you know.
Well, they're called
I'm getting talked over again. We would wear kilts for weddings, and we'd schedule the weddings like for during the summer, you know.
And funerals.
That's what I done.
What?
It was a lovely summer's day.
You mean pantyhose?
Yeah,
You don't want basically you
like
don't
you
want to
try
be wearing
only
a
to
kilt
die in the
when it's
summer
cold.
months.
You don't want to be wearing a kilt. Hey, everybody talk over the top of me again. I'm trying to talk to Funky, but everybody talks over the top of me, and I get cold for talking over the top.
Actually answering them, you just butted in. Yeah, Ray just throws in the little gay things at the end. Funky, was nothing we can do about that.
I mean, someone's got to do it.
Yeah, the
We need that guy.
The girls are chatting away there in a different hangout, away from the gay
Amanda,
stuff,
if you meet me one more time, I'm going to snipe the room. I'm just going to let you, just to let you know that.
Oh, Dave's threatening to snipe the whole room. Oh.
Threats, huh?
I think Dave just got sniped.
I guess he did. I wonder who got him. Let's see what it
said
says.
He left the call.
Oh, he just left. Went to cry.
You should threaten to snipe the room.
D-Beck's a little baby too. He should do some sniping pretty soon.
Yeah, Ray, you're always bitching, Ray. You've got very female hormones where you're bitching, Ray. You never stop.
You're the biggest sniper we got, or one of the biggest.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, really, Ray? Name who a sniped. While you're here, Ray. See if you can name who a sniped.
Well, I can name the biggest snipers here, which would be you. Dave
name who a snipe, Ray. Name who a snipe, Ray. I a sniped him, Ray. That's it. Honest Packy.
Because you got upset. You got triggered.
No, because this is why the girls are leaving the hangout. They don't like the homosexual chat and they don't like the people chat, Ray. You don't understand.
Packy wasn't talking homosexual.
Are there girls leaving the hangout? It's like a mass exodus of ladies.
Ray, you and Packy have driven them away. They're chatting on another hangout right now.
I've never heard Packy say anything like that. Oh, no, I have. That's true.
Yeah, Kyle.
Okay, what you that shit, they're going to drive people away, you know.
The first time I ever got on here, Packy was one of the very first people I talked to on panel, and he was talking about getting a sex change. So I guess it was who was it? So Richard or Armando? So someone of them would love him. I can't remember now.
Yeah.
But that attracted me to the chat. It got me in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, when he talks about me fucking my niece, it doesn't attract me. It's not.
Yeah, no, that's pretty crappy. I think that gets me, man.
But it excites Ray. Ray enjoys it because he keeps re-adding them, you know. Bowie enjoys it, you know. But it's kind of driven people away from the hangout, you know, the gay, all the gay pictures and the homosexual pictures that Ray puts up and all this pedo chat. It's just driven them. They're fed up with it, you know, the same thing every night.
Yeah, but also, like, one time Packy invited me to this hangout that was almost nothing but girls. I just mean that to say, I think he's in that hangout, wherever it is.
Yeah. You know, there's 3 of them chatting on normal folk only.
It was that Patricia's Corner place. I left there, though, because I didn't know anybody, and it was just like, okay.
Well, they can. I think Funky, the die of death, the more people you add when you get up above the like 30, 40 mark, you start getting the nutcases, you know.
I mean, that's inevitable.
Dave thinks he's saying he's got sniped. Dave, it says you left the panel yourself, and that's what it says.
I know, that's what I was just looking at, because it said Dave S. left.
Yeah, that's why I had to interrupt. The guy's full of shit. He left.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if he left, but certainly not here.
Yeah. So Russell says that you guys are all shadow people.
Yeah.
Is that what's up with the ghosts? It's not like Ghost Awareness Month or something?
Ghost Awareness Month.
No, they were going to play a joke on Tommy.
Tommy saw some shadow people in the mountains. He's been up in the mountains.
Yeah, he started shooting at them, and he called the police. You know, so we all done a ghost thing just to wind them up.
Man.
Dave's looks the best, and that's just him. Shadow person.
Yeah, well, Dave's always looked a bit creepy.
But sometimes different pictures come up. I see Dave as a shadow guy there.
Yeah, I see like an actual shadow guy creaking.
Yeah, as a selfie. Yeah,
that's bed.
Yeah, yeah, that's really Dave. That's a cool one. He takes some good ones.
That's a selfie. That's just how it turned out.
Is he on a YouTube?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's on YouTube.
Let's see here.
Oh, Jack, are they picking up your accent, Jack?
No, I don't think no one is, no.
You just have to slow down a little bit, Jack.
Jack, I've never seen you here before, I don't think.
No, I'm quite new, Funky.
Well, welcome. I'm kind of in and out sometimes.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm actually still at work right now, but no one else is
Funky's
here.
quite normal, Jack.
Yeah.
Which means sometimes I don't quite fit in.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't work
I'm a bit
out.
like that.
Exactly. Exactly. You fit in. You don't quite fit in because you're normal.
Sometimes sometimes it just doesn't quite work.
There's only a few sane people on this hangout and chat and stuff.
Yeah, I guess it'll only be time until we all just kind of fall into the chaos, you know.
Yeah.
You'll have your moments, Jack. After a couple of months, you'll just be as mad as the fucking rest of us.
I'll have my psychiatrist on speed dial, don't worry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like good stress relief or if it's a good stress builder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's a bit of both.
A little bit of both, yeah.
Yeah.
Just be careful you don't start swearing in the house at 2 o'clock in the morning, Jack, and somebody comes up behind you and slaps you in the back of the head.
Shut up! Whack it!
I think that's probably happened to you a couple times, huh, D-Beck?
Quite a few, yeah. Literally woken them up. Cussing and swearing at 2 o'clock in the morning.
All right, Dave's asked to be added back, so I think I'm gonna get in here and add him.
Yeah.
Even though it says he left on his own accord, add people. Here we go. All right, maybe he'll come back.
It's not to threaten to snipe the panel.
Yeah, I don't know though. If Armando, like if the creator sniped somebody, wouldn't it still say like Armando removed this person from the chat?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It would just say he's gone or something.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have added him back then. I didn't know if I didn't think anyone actually took him out.
Oops, I got a message. Oh.
Now you've done it. You invited Dave back in.
Troublemaker.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay.
Let's see what happens. Who's this incognito?
That's Rose.
It's a mystery.
Irish Rose.
So somebody needs to sing a song. I'm not in the mood. Anybody else?
Nah.
Nope.
Huh. Buddy's leaving or left. Ronan could come up and sing us a song. Be way better than Dave singing.
You guys need someone to sing you that song by the Zombies.
Huh.
Because you're all ghosts, you know? Love is kind of crazy with a spooky little girl like you.
Oh, yeah, there you
go. Spooky. I don't really know any other spooky songs.
Okay. What's this?
Did somebody just leave or somebody just hop on?
No, who's got the control panel? I do too. Anybody else?
Yeah, I do.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
All good.
What's up, nigga?
Yo.
I love it.
Shotgun.
Hey, Porky. Hey, Porky.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4 ghost people on the chat on the panel.
Yeah, somebody saw a ghost, Tommy, and started shooting at them. We don't know who.
Hey, Shotgun. Other than the ghosts, how are the mountains? Pretty good.
Oh, I'm out of the mountains now. I got out of the mountains yesterday. I'm now about 15 miles out of New York City. Yeah, I'm in a place called Hackensack, New Jersey, where I was born.
Oh yeah, Hackensack. There's actually a song about Hackensack.
Yeah, Billy Joel sang it.
There's one, and I can't sing it because I can't think of the melody, but it's like, yeah, when you're back in Hackensack or something.
No, it was like, oh, geez, I can't remember either. But it was something about if moving up is Hackensack.
Oh yeah, I know. Who needs a house up in Hackensack? Yeah,
right.
But the one I'm thinking of is different. It's like kind of a sad one. It's like, I'll wait for you.
Yeah.
And if you come back, if you ever get back to Hackensack or something like that.
Yeah, I was born in the city, and it's about 15 miles out of New York City. So tomorrow I have to go take care of almost 8 of my relatives at the grave.
Like you're gonna go to the cemetery, you mean?
Yeah, cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna visit my uncle, and then have a pizza. And then tomorrow I'm headed into New York City to buy a bunch of Italian sausages and stuff.
Oh yeah, you got to get the Italian sausages from the Italian sausages.
Yeah, I'll buy about 10 pounds of sausages, a bunch of cannolis, and head up. And then I head up back to the mountains.
Sounds pretty good.
Hey, Becky, can you hear me? Beck. Jesus Christ. Can you ever stop eating, Beck?
Is that where he goes when he disappears?
Yeah, I know. That's where he goes. He goes to have
a 2 full pigs or something like that.
He goes watching snooker in a Galaxy bar. That's where he goes.
Galaxy bar or Galaxy? What'd you say?
You tell her, Beck. You tell her. It's a chocolate bar that he likes.
Oh, Galaxy. Right. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, do you guys have that candy bar Flake? I like Flake, but you can't really find it around here.
I was trying to load the YouTube page. You just spoiled it.
Hey, Beck. You want some breaking news?
What are you going to get? 2 full pigs or something to roast? What are you going to get for supplies?
No, I'm about to tell you. I don't think Sean and I are going to make it.
Aye.
She said, I think I don't want to diss anybody, but I just don't think we're compatible.
Well, there's a lot of distance, Tommy.
Yeah, right.
What about Funky? Is she available?
Well, I'm not trying to make you guys feel bad or anything, but I actually think my dad's younger than all of you.
You're probably right.
Not saying that doesn't mean anything. I'm just saying.
You're probably right.
He's a 1959 model. Heard you all chatting
your
a little bit.
Your granddad's probably younger than us.
Hey, some people are into that sort of thing, D-Beck. You know, some girls have the granddaddy fetish. I'm just.
Yeah, thanks for that, Funky.
I'm really great at making people feel good about themselves.
Yeah.
That's my charm.
Well, I don't know, Tommy. You can still have fun, yeah?
Yeah, of course I do. Of course I do. I never expected to meet anybody else anyhow, so I mean, it's not a big deal to me. But I thought, but yeah, what the hell? You're right. It's distance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think sometimes too things build up so fast, and then I don't know. Maybe that's also part of the problem.
Right.
That's the cool thing about the internet, and also I guess the hard part is that it does connect you with people that you would never be connected with otherwise. But then it's
very true. Yeah.
Well, now what? You know.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what that bloody hell. What did you choose?
But anyways, my life plan is this. I'm going to stay single until I'm like 45 to maybe 48, maybe take an early retirement. And then then I'm going to go out and find myself a man. Mountain man, like Jeremiah Johnson.
Life begins at 40.
Exactly. I'm just waiting and just saving up money, and by then I will be a poor person in my 20s. So
true.
Liar,
40 Vestal Virgins.
Huh?
40 Vestal Virgins. That's where that term comes from. Life begins at 40. There had to be 40 Vestal Virgins that had to remain virgins until they were 40 for the god of fire, Vesta. And then after 40, their life began. They could have sex and whatever. So
I bet they
their
looked
life
great.
began at 40.
Without all those wrinkles that come with raising children, I'm telling you.
Stretch marks could be pretty, you know, if you can colour them in, and you know,
color them in. Maybe you can turn them into little rainbows on your chest.
Oh, I don't know. When I do hers, they look like a river map of the fucking Congo.
Oh God.
Well, it's tough though, man. You have a living being inside of your body, you know.
Well, you know,
so many places it can go.
Use the oils and stuff properly, and you know, as it stretches, what do you expect? when you blow up a balloon, it never goes back to the same size again.
No, you're right.
Hey, by the way, you know, I was just messing around. I wasn't calling you guys old earlier. I hope I didn't offend you or something.
Well, we are old. I mean, Tommy's a lot older than me, but we are old, yeah.
It's a lot better than the alternative.
I'm probably the youngest here.
How old are you, Jack?
25.
Oh, yeah. You got me beat. I'm 27. But I'm also a mom, so that makes me like at least 35.
No, of course I don't.
You grow up quick when you're a mom.
Huh?
You grow up quick when you become a mom. You no fucking choice.
Yeah, Dave said he still can't join. Dave, he said he can't join still for some reason.
Dave's still trying to get back in again.
Big talker.
He kicked him. Amando deleted him and re-added him. When he gets a phone call, he's got to answer that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Shotgun accidentally left too. And see, when he got really quiet, that's why I said I was sorry to you guys. I thought, oh crap, maybe I him or something. But I think he just left on accident.
Shotgun said I hit the wrong key. He had me back in again.
Yeah, but I believe if somebody ejects you from the table, you can come back in. But if they block you, if somebody on the panel here has that person blocked, they can't get back in. I think that's the way it works.
But can you be unblocked? Like if someone gets blocked, can they also be unblocked?
If you're blocked by someone and that person knows who they are and they go back in and they unblock them, I think it works. It'll work.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just what I get out of this thing.
There's nobody on here will have blocked Dave.
Well, I didn't. I wouldn't block anybody. I don't care who it is. I wouldn't even block you, D-Beck.
Well, I don't mind you stalking me, you know, with the gay stuff, but you know, it's I might get fed up with it after 6 months, you know.
I think your gay stalking's kind of cute with you guys.
I think Ray just fancies a bit.
Gay stalking. That sounds terrible to me. I don't know. Maybe it sounds good to D-Beck, but boy, that's terrible. That's fucking low, man.
Well, I've never been stalked. I've never been stalked before, you know.
All right.
It'd be cool to be stalked by a female, though. That'd be kind of fun. What the hell?
Ray, I like your.
That's the story. That's the story you never hear about on the internet. You never hear about the girl that's out there stalking all the guys.
I don't know.
Ray, I like your ghost avatar.
Yeah, for you too.
I understand, but I never saw them with hats.
Yeah, we all all of us that were on that chat earlier this morning, just decided. Somebody said, "Let's do the ghost thing or something," and I don't know how many there was of us, but
I dig it.
Yeah,
hey, Tommy,
it's just it was really
sure
cool.
It wasn't the Ku Klux Klan you were shooting at?
What?
You sure it's not the Ku Klux Klan you were shooting at?
No, that was up north.
Oh, are you going to go shooting on the way then?
Huh?
Well, I mean, the Ku Klux Klan is done in Mississippi and Louisiana and that kind of shit.
Are they still a thing, the KKK?
But weren't you kind of in Kentucky, West Virginia? I'm thinking like Blue Ridge Mountains.
I was in the Blue Ridge Mountains, but not Kentucky or Tennessee or anything like that. I started my journey in Asheville, North Carolina.
Oh, okay, very nice.
Aren't they bad people, the Ku Klux Klan? Ku Klux Klan.
What did you just say? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Are they bad people? They're bad people, aren't they? The KKK. They're not exactly good people, are they?
No, not in the slightest. Think of a good person and then think of the opposite.
Yeah.
That's a good plan.
There was only one time in my life I went to jail, and that was sticking up for a black man.
Wow.
Sticking up for a black man? What?
Yeah.
What did you stick up him?
It was in Okinawa. And he
not sticking up him.
He was getting beaten up by a bunch of sailors.
Oh, so I came
and pounded the shit, got involved and helped them out. We pounded the shit out of those squids.
Yeah.
So was he also in the military then?
Yeah, he was in my platoon in the Marine Corps. Yeah, but during those times, the blacks sort of hung to themselves.
Mm-hmm. I watched this movie, Shotgun. I know that movies can't tell us everything. It was Miracle at St. Anna. I don't know if you've seen that one, but it's about like a whole African-American platoon in World War II. And it was kind of like they all got pushed together in their own platoon. Like it made it look like they didn't actually really get to mix with other platoons. You know what I mean?
That's probably more accurate during World War II.
Yeah. I mean,
the whole story starts because they're like telling the guys their location, but the guys are like, oh, there's no way they could be there by now. And so they drop bombs like in the location that the black guys are be there. So like they got bombed by their own people, by like the US military.
Friendly fire. Plus the fact, during those days when we used to have patrols, they would put the black guys at what they call point, the first man up there. First man up there gets the first man shot. So it was really fucking horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I mean, there's a black guy washing my car. I don't mind him, you know. I searched him afterwards, like, you know. But, yeah, okay.
God damn it! I'm out of chocolate.
I've just finished a bar of chocolate.
Well, I'll just tell you about the chocolate we just ate since you don't have any.
Oh, can't believe it.
But some lady I work with today brought in a big bag of Tootsie Rolls, and they're not the best candies, but when you get a fresh Tootsie Roll and it's real soft, yeah, that's pretty good.
Well, Becca and I can't eat Tootsie Rolls. Our dentures will pop out.
Well, you can maybe suck on it for a while.
What's a Tootsie Roll? What's that?
Yeah, what's a Tootsie Roll?
A Tootsie Roll, it's kind of like a caramel, but more chocolatey.
Mm-hmm.
But that same consistency, like a soft but sticky candy.
Oh, like a Mars bar. It's like a Mars bar, Jack.
Well, not quite.
No, it's not covered in chocolate. It's just like it's like the caramel itself, like a hard caramel, but it's soft. You can chew it. It's real chewy. It gets stuck in your teeth.
Yeah.
But it's kind of got more of a chocolatey flavor than a caramel flavor.
Shall I tell you what to try? I think Anders found them in California. Turnips tea cakes.
Oh,
like
you know what I like? You know what I like? I like the Hershey bars with almonds in them.
Yeah, me too. Those are good.
Crystal told me to try a Hershey bar. I've got Hershey bars in Asda.
Yeah.
Can I take
I
them
love my
by
Cadbury's.
Walmart?
I love Cadbury's.
You know what I miss that you can't find here? I think you guys have it over there. Is Bounty.
Oh, Bounty. Yeah, Bounty. They're lovely. Coconut.
I could just get a bite of that right now. But we just don't. We have Almond Joy. It's like an Almond Joy, but Almond Joy is like more sugary than the Bounty. The Bounty's like a lot more coconut.
Oh yeah.
It is.
It's full of coconut.
There was what did you say? The mountain, the other one. Not mounts, but what do you say? What do you say?
Almond Joy.
Almond Joys, yeah. They got that fucking. They have that that almond nut in it. It takes away from all the coconut they could put in there.
Do you know what?
Anything is my favorite.
Do you know what we've noticed with confectionery over the last couple of years? It's got about 30% smaller.
Yeah, and the price is still the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are tempting me. I think I'm gonna go in and heat up a croissant and put some Nutella on.
That's the way. Good. That is the ticket. That sounds what you should do.
I'm into a thing at the moment.
If I had those things, I'd do it.
Love honey water.
Have some roast pork, Tommy.
No roast pork today, Beck.
Yeah, you ain't seen him, Jack. You can eat half a pig.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm sure you guys have really delicious food there, but when I think of the UK, I think of like eel pudding and...
Eel pudding, what's that?
I don't know, I just think of nasty stuff like that. I guess it's like a jelly pudding. They eat it in London or something.
I don't know.
At least they make us think that they eat that in London. Maybe they're just letting us think that so that way none of us go over there.
That's what it is.
Hey, you know, most of the restaurants in London are Italian or French.
Yeah. Or Indian, like a lot of curries.
Yeah, we love Indian. Yeah. We love Indians.
Yeah.
They make lovely.
Yeah. You know, our national dish now is a curry.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, chicken tikka masala is a
dish.
Yeah, tikka masala is a British.
What's the second, Jack? I think the second is a kebab.
It wouldn't surprise me.
My friend's husband's from Newcastle, and whenever she makes him like food that he's homesick for, it's always a curry.
Yeah, definitely.
It's never. I mean, I don't know. You think maybe like something like a shepherd's pie or something. No, he always wants her to make a curry.
Pie. Gorgeous.
Traditional Sunday dinner with roast beef, Yorkshire puddings, roast potatoes, veg.
Yeah,
it's like food porn on here. Everyone's just like, oh, yeah.
My mouth.
Chocolate, coconut, roast beef.
Eating tripe. Have you eaten tripe, Jack?
Tripe? No, I'll give that to my dog.
Isn't that stomach?
Yeah, it's
like
lining here. Sheep stomach lining, yeah.
And it absolutely stinks.
The They eat it in Yorkshire. They eat it in Yorkshire. It looks like the inside of a sofa.
Here's the thing. I was telling this to like one of my great uncles. He's probably like 85. Yeah. He likes to eat pig's feet. Okay, and
oh wow.
I was telling him, okay, I get it. I get that. Back in the day, you guys had to eat tripe because heck, life was tough. You're living on the farm. You guys are freaking hungry. You have 7 kids. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Eat the stomach line.
Gotta eat.
But all right, now meat is cheap. We don't have to eat the tripe anymore. We don't have to eat the pig's feet. No. We can just back away, never look back.
Oh, a lot of people are turning away from meat. I don't eat chicken now. I don't eat pork.
Oh yeah.
I'll eat beef. I'll eat beef and fish. But
why don't you eat chicken?
I love lamb.
Just because of the? Do you have a reason?
Well, the other two in this house are vegetarian. You know. And I've just been slowly weaned off it over the last kind of year and a half.
Oh, cool.
I was a vegetarian for 6 whole years. But you know, here's my regrets. My regrets are during that time too is a lot of the time that I was traveling and spending time overseas, and I missed delicious dishes. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I kind of remember things with my stomach. Like, you know, I went to Brazil like 10 years ago. I can't necessarily tell you everything I did, but I can tell you the things that I ate, you know?
Yeah.
But I missed out on some cool stuff because it had meat in it and I wouldn't eat it. You know, like in Norway, they have this thing where they just take a whole leg of lamb and they cure it, like they salt it and they leave it up in the cellar. And then around Christmas time, they just like, you know, eats like really thin slices of it.
Yeah.
At the time, that was kind of horrifying for me, but now it sounds pretty delicious. I never tasted it all the years I went over there, you know? So it's like I have deep regrets. My stomach is wishing I would have tasted those things.
Yeah, I don't think people should have a radical change of diet quickly. You know, I don't think it'd be good for them.
No, it's never good. Like, I mean, I don't know. It wasn't only a radical change. I mean, being a vegetarian, you can still really eat everything. You know, being an extreme vegan or something.
Yeah, vegan. Yeah.
I know some vegans that don't even eat honey.
What?
Because, you know, the bees have to work for it.
Oh my God.
No.
See, I love honey. I love honey water. I just like getting hot water and just whacking a big tablespoon of honey in it and just drinking it. Lovely.
Yeah.
I think your body tells you what to eat. But, you know, when they come out with this, you've got to eat 5 fruit and veg a day.
Yeah.
Most people that are working haven't got the time to eat 5 meals a day.
Yeah, true.
I agree and disagree. You know what I mean? Because, like, I mean, I live in that life. I'm working 40 hours a week. I work outside most of the time. And they're usually like an apple or a carrot. But you know, a lot of people I work with, they don't have time, I guess, to go grocery shopping, or they don't do it, so they'll just stop at the gas station and grab like some chips, you know.
No, I mean, if you get somebody that works a 12-hour shift on a production line and they've got 1.5 hour break, you know, they can't do that kind of thing.
No, that's true. And they definitely don't offer that stuff like at the factory. They offer you like a vending machine.
Yeah.
With some, you know, tasty cakes and Doritos. Like.
Well, I think it's good they've banned sugary sweets and sugary drinks from the school. Well, have here. They're not allowed sweet drinks or sweets, you know, in the lunch boxes.
Yeah, they haven't really banned it here. And our school lunch is ridiculous. I mean, they consider ketchup a vegetable and they consider pizza sauce a vegetable. So because they're required by law to give the kids so many vegetable options. Well, you know, ketchup with your French fries, there's a serving.
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah, they're trying to swing more towards fruit and veg, you know, fresh fruit.
Yeah, and they say that on paper here too, but in reality, they want us all unhealthy and they want us all obese because healthy people don't spend money on healthcare, you know.
Yeah.
Healthcare is a $1 billion industry. If the less healthy we are, the more money they make. So, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, in some countries, the doctors pay the patients if they're ill.
I think we're quite lucky in the UK though, Beck, having the NHS. I think, you know.
Well, yeah, but they're picking away at it, aren't they?
Oh yeah, it's all being privatized slowly.
So I have a question for you guys, and we don't have to get too into it, but since you guys have the NHS and all of that, do you really feel like because the whole propaganda machine here in the US tells us that like universal health care means that we'll pay so much more in taxes and it'll be unbearable. We'll see like huge differences in our living because we'll have more taxes to pay, so we won't be able to pay other bills like rent, and then also if you need to go to the doctor, there's like huge wait lines, It's just a bunch of propaganda to try to
there's
make us think it's a bad idea.
They're legally obliged to see you in a certain amount of time. If you phone a doctor, usually within 2 or 3 days. But if it's an emergency, then he's got to see you either immediately, or if he can't do that, then you go straight to A&E.
Right, it's the exact same thing as here. Only we have to pay so much more out of pocket.
Yeah, all our healthcare is free. Tax we pay, whatever tax we pay, just goes into a big pot. And
I suppose it would be the cost. It'd be the cost of it that would be putting you off, but the cost here per person, you pay it through a national insurance stamp. And for each person, you're probably talking about £3, about $5 a week.
Yeah,
that's absurd. Here's how it is here. I get paid 2 times a month. I get paid every other week. And each time I get paid, they take out $125 for my health care. Okay, so I have insurance. And then I go to the hospital, right? Or I go, not even the hospital, that's the most expensive. I just go to like a doctor.
Yeah.
Something's weird. He wants lab tests. This just happened to me in the fall. He wants lab tests done. My insurance is covering it. Fine. Insurance, I get a bill for $400.
Wow.
The insurance paid for everything else. I guess because originally, these tests are, $2,000 or whatever. So the insurance pays for the $1,600, and you're just left with that really small sum of $400.
Wow.
And it's just like, holy crap.
Wow.
I don't know, man. I just honestly, it's enough to just dishearten you and just think that this system is not made for middle class people to get ahead.
No.
It's made for us to stay in debt.
Of course.
Because a lot of people, I know that when they have that big mistake, $400, I can just shell out all at once. So if you have a credit card, you just put it on your credit card and then make payments on your credit card. It's like swapping debt. We're just stuck in debt, and just can't crawl out of it. And I work for the government. I have really good insurance.
Yeah.
It's just that you pay for the insurance and you still wind up with a really hefty bill.
That's
not right. I don't like that concept.
You know what, fucking
a complicated system, but I don't think people should be struggling to pay for their health.
The best government insurance you could have is being a vet.
Yeah, being a vet or maybe a postal worker. I think they're because postal employees get a little different, or their premiums are cheaper or something. They have different coverage than we do.
I don't pay for shit, not even copays.
That's pretty sweet. And my grandma, my grandpa worked in a factory for a long time, and I guess back then they actually took care of their workers. So she still, years and years later, has that, and it takes care of her. She doesn't pay for anything.
Well, she's probably on Medicare by now.
Well, yeah, but her Alcoa insurance covers that. Her Medicare only picks up what they don't, because she had a major heart surgery and she didn't even pay $1.
Yep.
Here I get a freaking lab done, and it's here's a $400 bill. Are you joking?
Yeah.
So I've told everybody, if I get sick or if there's an accident, take me to the urgent care. I don't want to go to the ER.
You're absolutely right there, Funky. The way to push their buttons is go to ER.
All I can say is thank God for the NHS.
But here's the thing too, Shotgun, and I don't know because I'm not a vet. My closest vet relative is my cousin, and he does utilize that insurance to some extent. And where I live, we actually have pretty good VA clinics, because there's that whole thing right now about the VA. But where I live, I think they do an okay job, or I don't really hear any complaints. But yeah, so what if you do have this great insurance though, and you live in a place where you're hearing all these stories in the media right now about slow VA times, or just vets not getting the they need?
No. Let me correct you on that. First of all, you got to be your own advocate. You have to know how to work the system, and I've done it for 30 years. So I mean, I know how to work in primary care to specialists.
So what about all those guys that, like a lot of people join the military really young. They might be 18 years old. They get out, they need medical care, and they don't necessarily know how to do stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like how to file paperwork and.
Yep. You're absolutely right.
I think that's maybe the problem there.
The government will not tell you what they don't want you to know.
Yep.
Do that here now. Everything's done on a computer.
Well, that's a good thing and a bad thing, Beck. I could go from North Carolina up to New York State, and all those VA records are computerized. So I could walk into an ER up there in Albany, and they'll take care of me right away, knowing my background.
And that's pretty great. And that's a lot better than us civilians. I mean, like, you can go to a hospital in the same town, in the same network as your doctor's in, and they don't have, you know what I mean, like your information.
Exactly right.
Mm-hmm. You can change doctor here, but all your medical records have got to then go with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a complicated system. It's similar with education. You don't want your kids labelled with a load of debt before they even leave, college or university.
Oh, I know, and that's how it is. And I mean, not to get too personal again, but I left college with $30,000 in debt, and I make a payment every freaking month. I make a payment, and it's based on my income, so it's like a pretty low payment, but I'm doing it every month, and my debt's actually increased from $30,000 to $35,000 because I'm making a payment each month, but the interest on the loan is actually higher than the payment.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
I do.
What the heck? I mean, I understand. I mean, I don't know. Go off the grid.
Yeah, I went through that too.
Fuck it. Oh.
You have to pay a lump sum to bring interest down, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not that easy. You've got bill A, B, and C just to live off of, and everything else. And at least the good thing about me being a government employee though is after 10 years they will forgive my loans.
Yeah, where did you go to college?
I went to college here in Indiana. I graduated in 2012.
Don't tell me Notre Dame.
No, not Notre Dame. It's University of Southern Indiana.
Uh-huh.
And I work in ag, so most people are Purdue grads around here. We're Purdue people.
You know where I went to college?
Where'd you go to college? Notre Dame?
Nope, University of Michigan. That's why I said that.
Hey, cool. Yeah. I like Michigan. Michigan's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was expelled from 3 different schools.
Oh.
Hey, good for you, man. That takes some effort.
That's really smoking too much reefer there.
Hey, speak for yourself. I think plenty of us smoked a lot of pot in college and high school. We still made it out.
Yeah, I know. I'm just fine.
They got me through bloody college.
Hey, Funky, I think if you go talk to the right person, my buddy did, that had a lot of college debt from those student loans. If you go talk to the right person, they will all that out.
Hey, buddy, good to hear you.
Yeah, buddy. What's up, bud?
Yeah, a few minutes ago. But yeah, a buddy of mine had real high student loans. He started a body shop and just, got out of school. But man, he was always talking about it for years. And then finally he went and talked to the right person, and they forgave almost all of the student loans.
That's what I need. I need someone to say, we forgive you.
Making phone calls to all the places that I could, and there's all kinds of things, because that's been a big talking point of the election year and stuff. Mm-hmm. And think there's things to wipe a lot of that clean now. So start making some calls. I wish I could tell you where. If I see my buddy, I'll ask him. But start contacting some people and asking some questions about that.
Yeah, I probably need to. And like I said, I mean, I have this option that after I make 10 years of loans, which is a pretty sweet deal because at this rate, it'll take me like 50 years to repay them. So
it was an epidemic.
It is. And even if, I mean, it's just sitting there, it's not hurting me, but it's like, it's just that mental stress it gives you. It makes you feel like you're just in this deep puddle. You know what I mean? That you just can't crawl out of.
We've got something called administration. If you go to the county court, you can file for administration, and they take over your debt. And say you owe something like £20,000, you pay a minimum amount, but the people that are chasing you for the debt can't add any interest on.
That's true.
It's like bankruptcy here, but the thing with bankruptcy is it doesn't. You can do it for medical, for credit cards, but you can't do it for student loans.
Yeah, this is to avoid bankruptcy. You just put yourself into administration.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true, Ben. That is true.
The thing I'm talking about, Funky, is if you talk to the right people, back them and say, okay, if she pays you $5,000, it's over. Okay, so I'm just telling you, that's what he did. He paid like $3,000 or $5,000 one-time shot, and he had like 25 or 35,000, and it was wiped clean. So I'm not really sure what I think there's brand new laws out about it right now, trying to help student debt. So I'd make some
I need
fresh
to look into it. It's just hard because you always see those advertisements about that stuff, and you're just thinking to yourself, like, is this legit? You know, like which company do you actually
it is
trust,
because
you know?
the whole process that they did, it's being rejected now. And it starts at there's actually a lot. See, here's what happened. The colleges played the middleman. So they got government grants and stuff, but then it's in a loose way. They played the middleman and marked all of this stuff way up. People in debt for years and years and years with an interest rate. You see what I'm saying? So it was a messed up system. It's almost fraudulent. And so there's a lot of kickback to that. I would look into it again now. I think they're trying to take care of that stuff.
Yeah, I will look into it for sure. Oh, money, money, money.
You don't want everybody doing that. Whole fucking economy will collapse.
Hey, Funky, don't ever forget this. That's the policies that were existing when you went to school. You don't like it now, do you?
Here's the thing. I see what you're saying, buddy, but I think that I think it goes way deeper than that. I mean, ever since basically the credit card was invented, and healthcare, every system saw a way to make a lot of money at the middle class's expense. You know?
Oh yeah. I mean,
it's just a debt-making machine. And I mean, I don't know. It's like debt is money for people, not for us. For us, but for them, it's money that they put on their books. You know what I mean? So anything that the system can do to increase that debt for everybody in every way, and I think it's way before 2008. I think that's been going on.
The idea here is everybody should have free and equal access to education, no matter what their status. But I guess that makes us communists.
Oh well.
You fucking communist.
There's a real long version behind that subject, and maybe sometime we'll cover it all. It didn't start out like that, but as the policies went, oh yeah, you damn right it started before 2008. It's been going around here a long time. But just remember, 2008 policies were still in place. Nobody ever got it fixed. So there's a whole story behind it, but it's nothing to do with just Obama, but or any of that. It's been around a long time. But I can tell you this, you can go get a grant that you do not have to pay back now. You know that, right?
Like for education? I don't know if those apply to everybody, though. I mean, do they apply to... Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, buddy.
Well, I'm not sure what it applies to. I just know my son is on it.
Yeah, and I hope to goodness that like future generations have better chances. I mean, I've already opened up a college fund for my kid. She's only 3. But even with that, by the time she's ready for college, it probably won't even pay for half of it, you know? I mean,
that's right. It won't. But you need, hey, Funky, listen to me. There's all kinds of stuff to take care of that student debt now. Trust me. I know several people that have already done it. Who to tell you to call, but hopefully I'll see him before. A matter of fact, I'll try to call him and see if I can get lucky and get him on the phone.
well, hey, that's cool. I mean, I don't want to, you know, trouble you or something, but...
Well, you're not troubling me. I'm just saying
that's not going anywhere. I'll have 50 years to figure it out, so...
But you'll never get it paid off, Funky, with the way they have it set up. It will only increase. You will never get that fucking debt.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like, I've had this debt for 2 years now, and it's actually just increased by $5,000. And that's with paying everything on time, you know?
That's correct. It's corrupt, and there's things out there now to do away with it. Trust me. Call who you know to call and find out the new policies and laws on that, because they're trying to help out all the people that are just kinds of things and avenues you can take. I know that he like just came up with $3,000 or $5,000 and it was over.
Sweet.
There's some negotiator that he got. I don't know if it was at a lawyer's firm or at some been created to fix it, because it was a lot of corrupt and fraud going on in that system. Just so you know. Yeah. And the colleges were basically, it was a loophole in the law, and the colleges were taking advantage of it. And so he got some, and they negotiated with him and said, look, here's what you're going to get. You're not going to bill my client anymore. He's done with it.
It may depend on what kind of student loans you've got, because there's private ones and there's the federal ones. But yeah, it's kind of like medical debt. I mean, you know, you have like a $1,000 medical bill that you can't pay, and then they sell it to some creditor, and they sell it for pennies on the dollar, you know, and then that creditor's after you for $1,000, and it's like, well, hey, if that creditor can purchase my bill for like $200, whatever they paid for it, why couldn't I just pay the hospital $200? You know what I mean?
This, even if it's the federal government or it's private.
Pardon me.
A lot of that stuff was corrupt on both ends, and I'm telling you, I know 3 or 4 people. He was the last one, 25 or 35,000, and his just kept going up too, same as yours. And he went and found somebody with the new policies and laws that are out there now, because they cracked down on it because it was, you know.
Yeah, thanks very much, Tommy. Dave's going to think I did that.
What good is education, Funky? To get out of debt for a better life.
Right.
You understand? And so it was corrupt as fuck what they were doing. So I'm just telling you, trust me, you can get that out of your life. And I'll try to find out more, but see if you can make some calls on that. There's new stuff to take care of that now. Mike out.
Buddy's funny. Well, thanks, buddy. Thanks for the tips. Yeah, I've got some research to do.
You're welcome. I hate to hear that story. That was one of the main talking points of this past election year on education. And it was, I never liked it. I worked at a trucking dock all night long and slept 2 hours a day when I went to college. And that's how I paid for mine. But most people can't do that. You know, I just had a high.
Yeah, but how expensive college can be nowadays. I mean, even if you work 60 hours a week, you may not be able to, you know.
Right. Well, I made good money at that trucking dock, but I was able to do it. But yeah, it just depends on how much your is, whatever you're taking. I do agree with that. But listen, Funky, don't be too much of a skeptic. Trust me, there's things out there to take care of that and get it out of your life. I promise.
Oh, I'll always be a skeptic, buddy.
Well,
I'll be debt-free and healthy, but I'll still be a skeptic. I don't know. I have a hard time trusting the man.
Well, don't be a skeptic. Well, you know, hey, no problem there. Hey, trust me. Okay, we'll leave. That's a whole nother subject. But anyway, just trust me. There's some programs out there now to take care of that.
It's getting to midnight.
Just get out of debt. Remain a skeptic. Just get out of debt. There's things out there to take care of that debt.
Yeah, but also,
okay, where you can get some free education.
Also, Funky, if you you could just if you don't.
Hold on, I'm gonna try to add Dave here.
Yeah.
So it's a little tough. I can't see the
I don't think you want, and anyway, he doesn't know a lot about the American education system. I don't think you want Eddie.
I mean, to make a long story short, Funky, I mean, you know, what they've been doing here for a long time is corrupt as fuck. Okay. So that's the one thing Beck and I agree with. But the other thing that I don't agree with, you can't just give free education to everybody. There's that doesn't work in the end either. But
you got to leave a few million kids uneducated.
Got to dumb down society to a certain point.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't educate them.
Yeah, I mean, we can't educate everybody. Our lower class, middle class, everything that keeps the ball rolling.
You know.
Yeah, but there's
we still need someone to clean the toilets.
Yeah, all of that.
You know, you need your raise. Just feed them and give them a TV, but don't bloody educate them, for Christ's sake. Take the vote off them. Don't let them vote if they're not educated. You know, they shouldn't be voting if they're not educated.
Yeah, man, my big complaint on, you know, all the student debt stuff, see, it wasn't really from a federal level. It was the middleman, which was the college, that was abusing the whole system. So they were getting money from both ends, charging you interest and making you go into debt, Funky. But believe it or not, middleman, the colleges that were taking advantage of the system that the federal got, even though I didn't agree with the initial plan. But anyway, that's enough of that. Trust me, there's some people out there that can help you and just do away with that debt. That I promise you.
Yeah. Anyway, I think I'll call it a night.
That got you to sleep.
You're back.
Yeah. 11:30 here. They've all went to bed. I can't make too much noise. I'll end up shouting and swearing away.
Getting hit in the back of the head again.
Looking at the wall right now because that avatar is scaring me back.
Looks better than my fucking picture.
See, let's see. That's nice. Beck's got a white one. The other ones are black. So see, that's just cool. It's not racial. That's cool.
Well, hey, you guys did a good job with the ghost pictures because you all have such different ghosts too.
No, they did, right?
Beck's got the classic. He's got the keeping it classic, you know.
Well, it was funny. I was sitting staring at mine for 5 minutes, and then I looked at the wall and I seen a black ghost.
Yeah, Ray's got one with a freaking hat on. What the hell is that?
It's like the spy ghost
with a hat.
This one's Gaelic. I'm going to see if I can calm Dave down on the hangout because Tommy's sniping.
G left the call.
Yep.
I love my ass with your respect.
So Funky, if the student loan, I keep hearing feedback. You there, Funky?
Giddy up, Starscream. Giddy up. Yeah. Come on here. Come on here, boy. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Hey, Ray. Funky's there, I think. If you want to ask. Oh, she just lost her signal. Mic out.
Fucking show, dude. Fucking shallow, dude.
Why is Dave so butthurt? That doesn't make sense. Can't he just jump back into the chat, into the hangout?
Don't turn your back on me, baby.
Put my eyes, see if there's a care there.
Ryder, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, man. You know, you just people see stuff in the chats and
I don't give a
online.
fuck.
That's all I see. Fuck, I don't know anything. I don't even want to know anything.
I don't give a fuck. My life is I know that you can't trust anybody here, that they'll talk behind your back. I have no problems with that. Fuck it.
Except for me, I'm the only honest one here, Shotgun.
Yeah, I believe that.
No, it's just when you talk with you establish friends online and you talk with them, and but you don't. Well, I don't talk about. Well, they're just your friends. I don't even have to say shit.
I know
man.
they're my friends.
Yeah. So once you have a friend, if some friend asks you something, or you got to kind of say something. But
well,
stay out of it myself. Try to stay out of.
Here's the deal, right? You want to hear the real? You want us to hear the honest truth?
Yeah, if you want to say.
In the past month, Sean has had 3 experiences where she's been blacked out drunk. Last night she was throwing up, and every time I ask her about it, she says, "Well, I didn't have anything to eat." Well, it was my girlfriend's birthday. I mean, she doesn't understand my point, but I don't want to live with a fucking alcoholic. And and then when I bring it up to her, I said, "Listen, you got to ease back on this fucking crazy drinking." She says, "Well, nobody's going to be the boss over me." Fine, then I want live your life the way you want to live it.
You ain't the boss of me now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough deal, but
well, she's most probably been single for a while now, and when women are single, they don't. I don't mean drink, but they become very, what do you call it? It's self-reliant. So that's why women say that you ain't the boss of me.
Yeah, I mean, when a friend of yours comes and tell you, "Listen, you're drinking way too much. Ease back." Wouldn't that be a time of retrospection and looking at your life and says, "Well, maybe he's right."
Not really, because if someone tells you what to do, they're going to do the opposite. Actually, all the time. People tell me about certain things that I'm doing wrong. Like my daughter, for instance, tells me, "Stop collecting dolls." What do? I go and buy 3 more dolls. Because you don't like people telling you what to do.
I'm not. I'm
sorry, I disagree.
Well, people are just going to rebel against what you tell them to do.
Well, I didn't try to tell them anything. I'm just saying that. I mean, if we had a future together, that I will not live with somebody who drinks to the point that they're passing out or throwing up.
Yeah. Not my dad.
Yeah, well, that is really your choice.
Fuck, I had a wife that used to say that about me, man. Yeah.
And what did you do? You wouldn't.
Well, yeah, but you bullshit.
You wouldn't stop drinking, would you? You wouldn't stop drinking if she told you to stop drinking.
In a relationship.
I don't know. I'm not a drunkard. I don't drink hard liquor. I may have a couple of pints a day, but I don't drink that hard anymore.
What's pints?
And I'll tell you why.
How many? What's a pint?
About 14 ounces. About a little more than a can.
All right.
So you figure I'm drinking 2 cans, maybe 2.5 cans a night. But here's the point. My father and my sister died of alcohol poisoning, and I will not have that in my life anymore.
Yeah, I hear you there, man. My nan died of cirrhosis of the liver, rotted liver.
Yeah, but if that was
my dad's pretty bad as well.
But if it seems like just adding my couple pennies worth would be if you thought that that person drank before you met them, you should know that right away if they drink or not.
All right. So I guess you're right, Ray.
Yeah.
I guess I should have realized that got started.
Figured that right out and gone, oh man, she drinks too much for me.
Okay. I should have realized this and not
your friend.
Got any further. You're probably right on that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, if someone drinks a lot and you found that out straight away, you should it's like all of us.
It really wasn't a problem, or I perceived it as a problem early on. It's only been this last month.
Maybe she's having a difficult time right now, and she just, she's like lonely and that right now. Maybe when she does get in a relationship, she will stop drinking, like lots of women can stop drinking quite easily.
You can't accuse someone of drinking. We don't know that anyone drinks here, so you can't say.
No, but Shotgun is saying she drinks too much. Shotgun is saying she drinks too much.
Yeah, but you can't say that. He can say it, but you can't.
I'm not saying she does. I'm just saying maybe she'll stop drinking when she's in a relationship. That's what I was saying.
Well, she might not even drink right now.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know that.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
You know what, Ray? She even said this morning, oh, well, she can't wait because a bunch of her friends are making a bunch of, I guess they call them tins, but we call them cans of beer in the next couple of days. I mean, she was throwing up last night and she's getting excited about drinking again.
Well, yeah, but that's something you should sort of keep private, really.
I don't know. Okay, maybe I should. My bad.
No, it's my bad too for getting involved in anything, I've learned my lesson before online about this shit, but I mean, you're my friend, and I know Sean's my friend, and
well, then you could date Sean. You could date her.
No, it's not. I'm not in it's a friendship that I've got with Sean. I don't have the dating outlook on it. What I've just got is, I meet people and they become my friends, and I really like meeting women, friends that are really cool, and Sean's really cool, and I see dating sometimes will ruin a whole relationship also. Yeah, so just friendship is the ultimate, man, with a woman online. I think that's the fucking ultimate
on a chat.
For me to fall in love online, I mean, I couldn't even imagine it really. If it did happen, then I guess it's possible, but I just can't see meeting somebody. Well, I don't know. Fuck, who knows? Yeah,
you don't know until it happens to you.
Yeah, right. So I can't knock you for that, either, because by knowing her as a friend, and then which is so I know she's cool. I wouldn't talk to anybody or chat with anybody if I didn't consider them my friend.
Yeah,
it'd be a waste of time, So
well, wait a minute now. What about Lysurge?
What? Why? What happened with him?
You talk to him all the time, and you don't like him.
Oh, on the regular chat? No, I was thinking on the Hangouts chat, the private thing where you get a hold of somebody, more or less. On the regular chat, that's just a different thing altogether, And then, I get all over him.
She realizes that I didn't break up with her. I said that I don't want to deal with this kind of lifestyle. And then she said, I can't do this anymore, and shut me down. So it's not the fact that I lost love with this girl. It's just that I have to make this. I'm too old to go down these same old bullshit paths.
Yeah. Well, there's just something between you guys, really, and
yeah, you're right.
I definitely wouldn't, talk bad about the other person.
Hell no.
Yeah, that would be mean.
No, hell no. I mean, I think the world of her.
Yeah, shoot, man. you know, it's weird. The online is just so fucking weird. It's like everybody and people become real, you know, especially with the voice chat. And you know, there's a bunch of cool people out here that we all know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, like I said, she could think about it.
I pick on Lies, you know, like you said, you know, I'll pick on him, you know, fuck you and all this, you know, I keep sending him stupid shit. But he's been doing that with me too. It's not really, it probably, the only thing well, you know why I kind of don't get along with him. He's talking about nuking the USA and USA is a piece of shit and all this. So, I mean, you know, that right there makes me not like the guy. But, I mean, I don't hate him. I don't hate anybody online.
Yeah.
He's just joking when he's saying that. I just know it.
I believe that too, Suzanne.
Yeah.
He just does it to irritate.
Yeah, he does it
Really
to irritate
piss people
people.
off.
And you know what? No one wants to nuke the USA. You know, no one really. Except for maybe North Korea.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know, Suzanne. He's been saying that for about 1.5 years.
Yeah. I don't think he really means it, though. I'm sure of it.
You're not going to sing Hi to Buddy song? Fuck.
Buddy. Is there a Hi to Buddy song? Oh.
Yeah, Suzanne's song.
No, I've actually questioned that, Suzanne, many times. I said, oh, hell, he's just trolling. And I shrugged it off for a while. But we got in some pretty heated debates in here. No, I think the motherfucker's really...
That's when he gets upset
right on,
with
Buddy,
everyone.
man. I agree with Buddy.
He says that when he gets upset with everyone, right?
Even if someone wanted to nuke the U.S., how could
like I've said to
US?
certain people on the internet things that I shouldn't say, but I don't really mean what I'm saying because I'm just trolling. He's mostly just trolling, you know.
Yeah, well,
he's irritating, very irritating. Gets on my nerves.
How long have you known chat, though? Suzanne? How long have you known that?
Suzanne, you know where I'm going to be tomorrow morning?
Where?
New York City, Manhattan.
Nice. Yeah, you said you got. Someone said that you're going to meet them.
Well, I'm up in my hometown called Hackensack, which is about 15 miles out of New York City.
Yeah.
And, I'm going to spend 2 nights here. I got one of these days. I'm going. Like I said, tomorrow morning I'm going and get pastrami and Italian sausages in the city, and then I got to take care of my family's graves and that kind of shit.
All right.
Wow. Yeah, Big Apple.
Where you staying? What hotel are you staying in?
Oh, I'm staying at a fucking Hilton, which is in Hackensack, New Jersey.
You better get your ass up there and change the oil in that damn Road King.
I hear you, buddy.
Yeah, put some fully synthetic in there and hit the road, man.
Yeah, I can't. I haven't been to the city, New York City, in well over 7 months. So I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to get to the city?
From where I'm at right now?
Yeah.
Maybe about 30 minutes.
Oh, is that all? Wow.
Yeah. I go down, I cross over the
border. You mostly don't like it because it's so busy, though.
What?
You mostly don't like the city because it is too busy.
Well, no. I know that city like the back of my hand. I know where to park. I know how to get around the city without getting involved with midtown traffic. But I mean, it's a day event.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's ridiculous as far as trying. Well,
it's really busy. Yeah.
Yeah. So I take my truck down the West Side Highway and I park down someplace in Greenwich Village. Now I know that's going to be like a $25, $30 tab for the day, but then I could take subways all around.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to get around, but we'll have to get around somehow.
He needs to be sending some of those damn pastrami's, to us too.
Yeah.
Those are fucking delicious, buddy.
Well, I'll be there in pastrami. Is it pastrami? Is pastrami? What on earth is pastrami?
It's a brisket that's been cured and then smoked. Whereas the same thing in you can make it also a brisket grilled too, but that's a whole different taste. But pastrami is so, it's got to have some fat in there, and it's got to be juicy, piled high on rye bread with some mustard.
All right. Number one, I don't like mustard.
Oh my God! Don't ever tell anybody in New York City you don't like mustard.
Why?
Mustard is the human fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, English mustard with roast beef. Oh, beautiful.
It's, I don't know. I've eaten mustard before.
Okay, here's another New York sandwich. I may have told you about this the other day.
I'd eat pastrami just without the mustard.
Okay, fine. You can do that. Or sometimes people put Thousand Island dressing on there too.
Yeah, I like mayonnaise. That's what I'm into, mayo.
All right, but here's another sandwich you can't miss. It's a bagel with lox or salmon, red onion, and some capers, and cream cheese.
Cool.
Oh,
I love bagels. That's something I will eat when I'm in America because we don't have bagels that much here in Australia. So I will eat bagels. Yum. I love bagels.
Yeah. You know, they make all sorts of bagel spreads, or what the Jews called schmears. Some is with green onions.
I'd have a bacon and egg bagel. Yum.
Yeah, okay.
Or scrambled eggs. You know, for breakfast. A bagel, bacon, and scrambled eggs. Yum.
No. Yeah. Well, okay. I'm sorry. I'm going to offer you another suggestion when it comes to scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
A muffin, a little piece of round sausage, some scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
And then some of, what do they call that? The béarnaise sauce.
Okay. Sounds good.
It is good. Oh, it is good.
Yeah, I love scrambled eggs. Yum. That's my favorite way to cook eggs. Scramble them.
Yep.
They taste much better than like fried eggs or.
Oh, absolutely right.
You know, I love boiled eggs.
I like soft boiled eggs. I don't like them hard boiled.
Yeah. Like a runny yolk.
Yeah.
Little soldiers.
Yummy. Yeah. Yum.
Grizz, would you let somebody else talk? Man, you can't get a word in with Grizz up here.
I'm just listening.
He's just listening. Yeah, he's being quiet.
He's a real. He really lays back and lets everybody talk and everything. That's cool. Yeah, Shotgun, you're right up there around the big New York City.
Yep. Oh.
When are you going to New York City, buddy?
Oh, I didn't think I'm going any time here in the next few weeks, but I might head up that way again here before too much longer.
Yeah. Cool. How far away from New York are you, buddy?
Let's see. How far is it, Shotgun? He probably knows.
Well, if you're going to go 95, you're about 2 days.
If I hit 95 and go up, yeah, about 2 days.
Oh wow, 2 days.
But
it only take. So if it takes 2 days to drive, it'd take you maybe 2 hours to fly there.
Now, when you say that, Shotgun, give me an hour thing.
What do you mean an hour thing?
In other words, I mean, if I only drive 8 hours and then I get a motel, yeah, that's.
Well, you can make it from Greensboro to probably maybe Greensboro up 85 to 95. You could probably make it to Washington D.C. in one night.
Oh yeah, I can make it to Washington D.C. in 5.5 hours.
All right, then you could if you're driving that hard, you could probably make it to the city in one night, one day.
I think I can. I know when I was working in the shipyard, there was a bunch of guys I worked with in the shipyard in Newport News. And they were always going to New York, New York,
Yeah,
New York.
from DC or Baltimore, it's only 5 hours up.
Okay. Yeah, well, shit, yeah. So I'm looking at 10, 11, 12 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, you
So
can
I
do that
could
in a
leave
day.
the way I drive. Yeah. Well, but I like the way you do it. That's the way I do it too, man. I hate the damn traffic in the midday on 5, you know.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, I took the mountains up, so that's why it's taking me a lot longer.
Right.
I went up as far as Front Royal, then I went through Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, then cut across the Pennsylvania Turnpike, and that's how I made it up.
Right. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. I don't know if you know what a Go4 Interceptor is, but anyway, it's a vehicle. Canada. And I went and picked one up in Baltimore. Shit. I left here in the morning, drove up there with my trailer and picked that up. Me and Crystal did, and drove up there and picked that damn Go4 up. You know, drove back the same day. Shit.
Yeah. I used to do that all the time. But if I came down 95, the same thing as when I was living in Detroit and I come to New York, about the same thing, 12 hours.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, Shotgun's taking it easy and, you know, hitting the good times of driving and stuff. Plus, he's got other stuff.
I'll stop at a Love's truck stop and have breakfast with a bunch of truckers there.
Yeah, man, I used to do that too, Shotgun.
Cool.
Yeah, no.
Truckers sort of scare me a bit.
Ain't nothing but people. I mean, they're
hardworking guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
they have a lot of accidents. They have a lot of accidents because they take speed to stay awake and stuff, you know.
They've tightened up on all that stuff here now, Suzanne. That was happening years ago when there wasn't any regulating how many hours they were driving.
Yeah. Well, that's you know what, buddy. That was when they used to have paper logs. Now they got electronic logs, which force them to stop.
Yeah,
that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Working, going to college and working at a trucking dock at night, that motherfuckers like shit, man. They could pop speed and many hours as they wanted to, and because of that, they made great money, you know, because they were driving long distances and you know, popping speed like you say. But no, they cracked down on all that, and
have they? I didn't know if they'd have or not.
Yeah,
I don't know about in Australia either. I don't know what's going on with Australian truckies.
Matter of fact, my tenant that rents one of my houses for me, he drives for Golden State Foods. They're regulated on how much they can drive per week and per night. They're only allowed to drive so many hours per day. I mean,
cool. Yeah, that sounds good to me. You know?
So you know, I thought you were talking about more along the lines of grabbing prostitutes and slapping them in the bed in the back of the cab.
I don't care about that. No. I know that they like, you know, they need loving too, so it doesn't worry me. That doesn't.
Yeah, believe it or not, a lot of women will hit those truck stops. You know.
Wow.
You know they're there to sleep. You know, and that's where a lot of an epidemic for a while. But I think
really the truck stops.
Oh fuck yeah, man! And
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
Didn't you know about that?
Yeah, you go to the truck stops and yeah, you see these little sleazy women hanging out. You know, hey, big boy, got the purses swinging. You know, just like that. It's pretty much like that. You know, I've seen it like that. You know, years ago. I'm not looking for it, but I mean, it's there. I bet you. If I wanted to buy a piece of ass or get a blowjob, I'd definitely hit a truck stop.
Just go down to the. I can go within 2 or 3 miles of here, and
I'd rather go without than have a prostitute. That's gross. For me, that is.
Especially with everything.
Just saying, you know.
All the diseases and nah.
Yeah,
there's too many diseases now.
Fuck,
like,
I'm with you, Suzanne.
You know,
I
don't have a
for
disease,
sure.
and I'm staying disease free.
Vaping is a lot safer.
Best way to be.
Yeah, it's a lot better and safer.
Right, Grizz?
You don't know who's who anymore. You know, in this day and age.
I'm not commenting on this.
You're right.
Hey, Grizz is staying out of that one. He's smart, man.
Grizz, where are you from, anyways? I don't even know.
Yorkshire.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like that, buddy. Not quite. Yeah.
I can't do you very well.
Jack speaks proper English.
Yeah, I always speak proper. Well, if that's what you call it, yeah, proper English.
I'm tired of Americans. I'm tired of a lot of not all Americans, but a lot of Americans saying I can't speak proper English when I am English. I am virtually English, you know.
Yeah. I think
Australians.
You speak real good English. Why would they say? You mean your accent?
Yeah, I can't type. I can't spell very well. I literally can't spell very well. People and Americans say, "Oh, you're dumb because I can't spell." But the thing is, I've never been able to spell very well. But that doesn't mean I'm dumb, you know.
That's not Americans. That's just mean people.
Yeah.
Who are Americans?
I have some form of. I think I've got some form of dyslexia.
Buddy's trigger.
No, Grizz is triggering Suzanne.
Yeah, he has a hard time spelling and stuff.
Watch those damn Americans. You know, they're unpredictable. They're hot-headed. They don't know what they're talking about. They never have any facts up under their belt buckle.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Damn Americans.
It used to frustrate the living daylights out of me, but it doesn't bother me anymore, you know?
That's
it does not bother me anymore because I can spell quite well. I just certain words I can't spell so good, and big words I'm not good at either.
Yeah.
We got spell check now anyway, but my grammar sucks. And they said, "Oh, well, your grammar really sucks." And I said, "I don't care," you know.
Well, I think you talk fine English. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah, I talk great English, and they don't, you know. It's just that I can't type very well, and they say, and I say certain words. I say certain words differently than other people too. But I've got my own slang and the way I pronounce things. I've got my own way of saying things, like everybody, you know.
Exactly. I mean, you can go from the north to the south here in America, and you know, I mean, okay, Shotgun doesn't have a real northerner accent.
Yeah.
And then you drive down south, and you know, people tend to talk a little more like me. If you go up north, you know, up north they're always seeing things like this right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's everywhere in every culture in every country, you know, as far as the way I see it. But you know, you talk good English. Just because you accent your words differently doesn't mean you don't.
Exactly.
Exactly. I mean, I could talk like that if I wanted to, just a little bit when I hold a hole in me.
That's right.
That's right.
You know.
Because I mean, he's got a different accent, and then listen to Ray. Now Ray's, okay, so it's.
Well, I have an accent too. Yeah, a California accent, or.
And when I get lazy with my words, I get real bad with the Southern. In other words, if I'm just kind of sitting around like this right here, you know, and I'm just kind of, I really don't care about pronouncing my words too much, right? You know, and I'll say, hey, can you cut on the TV for? Hey, Chris, can you fix me something? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it sounds cool. It sounds really cool, buddy.
That's being lazy with my English. Like when I go to a corporation or whatever, and I'm talking to somebody,
yeah.
I try to talk a little bit more.
Is Dave really angry at Armando?
Yeah.
Armando Vegas equals liar.
Dave's mad. every day if he doesn't. Dave's a little kid. Dave, you'll be up here soon enough.
Just ignore them. They're just dumbass.
He's uh-oh. I didn't hear that, Ray. Uh-oh, Sergi Wurgy's in the house.
Serge is the biggest baby out of all of them, yeah.
Sointy wointy.
Where's Live Surge from?
From hell, as far
Canada.
as
He's from Canada.
He says he's Canadian, but he's a poor excuse for a Canadian.
Yeah, I think he's just, an offspring of some Mongolian Kwasabi Boogaloo.
Some Canadian scum. That's what it is.
Oh, that was so mean, Ray. Fuck you, LaSarge.
Yeah. LaSarge, he's such a fucking dipshit. Read his type, you'll crack up, man. Always read his type. He's so funny and so dumb.
Well, he gets up here, and just to let you know, you are right in one way, Suzanne. He does come up here, he holds a lot of animosity from the election year because he kept telling he bet me $5,000 that Hillary was going to win. See?
Oh my God!
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know you said that. I know about that. Yeah.
I think I bet him 100, but never heard anything about it.
And I said, "You got it. That's a bet right there. That's a bet." And then he goes, "Well, we didn't, let a third party hold our money, and we didn't, sign a contract."
Yeah.
It goes way back with him, just so you know. How long have you known LaSurge, Suzanne?
Yeah, this didn't happen overnight, right?
Since I started here, maybe 4 months.
Okay, well, I've known him almost 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah, unfortunately, and that's misery. That's why he always insults me all the time.
Yeah.
But you don't let him really on very much, so I don't get to speak to him very much.
He loves us. He fucking loves us.
Yeah. But I mean, he's not allowed to up here very much. He gets sniped a lot too.
He comes up there to spew bullshit.
Search, come on to the panel, mate.
Yeah, that just started happening, Suzanne, in the last 3 or 4 weeks.
I know. And everybody's sniping everybody. Like, for some reason, D-Beck doesn't like whatchamacallit, he does not like Packy for some reason. And
Mando just dropped out. If he doesn't come back in, this stream's gonna end.
You know what?
I think he might be making a new stream. I'm not sure.
Did somebody not snipe him?
Oh no,
Suzanne, you know why? Suzanne, you know why Beck doesn't like Packy?
Because of the child thing.
Exactly. He keeps calling him a pedophile.
Yeah, but he keeps on saying about
what's the story on
pedophilia,
that, anyway?
though.
I have no idea, actually.
Talking about pedophilia, even when Packy wasn't around, he was going on and on and on and on about it.
Yeah.
And actually, he wasn't even around then, and D-Beck was still going on about pedophilia and children and all this shit.
Oh, yeah.
And that's actually why he's calling him that, because he goes on and on about it. Because, like I said, I was here. I think it was yesterday or the day before that D-Beck was saying about that shit in the.
There's a new stream. There's a new stream up, guys.
Okay, yeah, that's probably so Dave and everybody on the Surge can join. That's probably okay. I'll see you guys over there.
Okay.
Okay.
Buddy's a good man, really a good man.
Yeah,
he is.
And you too, Ray. You too as well.
But yeah, it's all the people you meet on here. Get a lot of strange characters. I mean, strange. I mean, we're all strange, but
right.
Serge is a really mean and hateful person. He said some really bad stuff, and it's just hard to forgive. You'll never hear me say, "Well, I hope England gets blown off the map with a nuclear bomb, and I'd just laugh, you know. I mean, you can't even joke about something like that.
I think now, if one nuclear bomb goes off, there's going to be nukes everywhere. Like they're going to go off like a crackerjacker, you know.
And it's where the wind blows too. He lives in Canada, and he wants the U.S. nuked.
Exactly.
I mean, hello.
You're right next to us, mate. You're right next to us. You've got to get the fallout, you know.
Whichever direction the wind blows, that's where it is going to get damaged too. Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen. There might be one or two, but I don't think there's going to be large scale.
No,
I think once one goes off, the rest are going to go off, you know, because there's going to be a big panic, and every country's got them except maybe Australia. Australia hasn't done.
No,
they're linked for the new streams in the Hangouts, by the way, guys.
We faced this before in 1960s when Kennedy was president.
John F. Kennedy, JFK.
I don't want there to be any, but you know, the thing is, it happens, you know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but when you got lunatics like, you know, a guy in North Korea and stuff, you know, I mean, that's kind of weird.
People say it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Actually, there's more chance of it going to happen because North Korean government consistently says that they're going to do it, and they don't normally lie, and they're testing their nuclear weapons every week now, you know, on a weekly basis.
Yeah, what's going to happen is probably if those missiles do fly, I would imagine that most likely USA, but other countries involved too, would just take those missiles out right after launch, would be my guess.
Well, they already are.
Yeah. Correct, Ryder. Right on.
Exactly. Yep. My point. But like lots of other people are in denial, you know. I know they don't want it to happen. I don't want it to happen, but it's going to happen. It is going to happen. One of these days.
And the bombs.
The only way it's not going to happen is if they get rid of all the bombs and dismantle them all, and you know, and then deactivate them all. That's the only way it's not going to happen. But you know what? Governments and leaders are never ever going to get rid of the nuclear bombs.
Oh, hey, you know, too, if